Welcome to this tapping session on letting go of perfectionism and just starting. So, you've got big goals, you've got big dreams, and you're not taking any action. Why not? So, we are going to tap on this today to let go of some of the resistance around taking those first steps or those second steps towards your big goals. So, put your feet on the floor, take a nice big deep breath. And think about that goal. Bring it to mind and bring that fear to mind, right? What is that fear? What is that resistance? Where is it living in your body? What does it feel like? What does it sound like? What is it saying to you? And we are going to start on the karate chop point. Even though there's all this perfectionism and it's keeping me from taking action on my big goals. And it's keeping me from living my dreams. And there's a big part of me that doesn't want to let this perfectionism go. Maybe because if I let it go, I might make a mistake. I might not do it right. I might not be perfect. And if I'm not perfect, I might stumble. People might see me stumble. I might fail. I might not reach my goal. Safer to hang on to this perfectionism. And maybe I don't want to let this go because I'll have to change who I am in order to move forward and do this thing. And that is way too big of a proposition for me. And I really want to get to the bottom of this. And I want to love, honor, and acknowledge all of my parts, especially the ones that have been holding on to this perfectionism for so long. And the ones that are afraid to mess up or make a mistake. Or think they need to be perfect in order to reach their goals. I want to send some extra love to those parts. I want to thank them for showing up today and trying to keep me safe in the only way that they know how. Okay, shake out your hands, take a deep breath. I'm going to take a quick sip of water. All this perfectionism, I got to get it right. Gotta be perfect. Can't take any action until I know that the whole path is laid out and the path goes where I want it to go. And I know that all the steps are going to work together. And I'm not going to mess up. And I'm not going to find out that any of the steps are the wrong steps. And I'm not going to look stupid or feel stupid. I'm just going to feel super confident and self-assured the whole way through. I'm not moving forward until all of those conditions are met. And success is guaranteed, obviously. Oh boy, that's a lot to ask. Um, I don't know if I can wait for that. If I wait for all those conditions to be met, which is what I've been doing, I'll never take any action, which is also what I've been doing or not doing. Um, all of these old stories that told me I need to be perfect, that told me I can't mess up, I can't make mistakes. I've just got to be perfect. All these old stories that told me that I have to care what everybody else thinks. And that if I'm not perfect, I'm going to receive criticism from those people or be rejected. And that's not okay. I can't risk that. And you can't make me. I would rather stay in my comfort zone. I would rather stay small. I would rather not go for my big dreams. I mean, it's too risky. Too many variables to take into consideration. Too many things I can't control. And I have to know that I can control all of those things. Well, that is a recipe for never reaching my big goals. Nobody ever met or reached their big goals by doing it all perfectly. People who reach their big goals take one messy step and then another messy step and then another messy step and then another step that's informed by all the other messy steps. And each step they take, they're just getting more information so they can take a better informed next step. They might have a broad brushstroke idea of how the path might look or how they want it to look, but they don't know the path because paths are not created by thinking. Paths are created by walking, by taking action, by taking messy, uncertain, scared AF action. Well, I don't like that idea. I don't want to do that. That's too much. But I want to reach my big goals. And this old pattern of perfectionism and fear and wanting to control things, it might have kept me safe in the past, but it ain't working for me anymore. And I'm ready to do things differently. And yeah, it's going to be a little scary letting this perfectionism go and letting myself be a little bit messy and uncertain. But nothing great in this world was ever created without a little bit of mess and a little bit of uncertainty. But everything great that has been accomplished in this world has been accomplished because someone harnessed their courage and their willingness and their big, bold, beautiful soul desire that they just did not want to give up on. I want to be one of those people. Letting go of any remaining resistance to letting go of this perfectionism. Any old story or belief system that contributed to this perfectionism tendency in myself, in me, I choose to clear it and let it go now from every cell in my body. I'm tapping into courage. I'm tapping into willingness. I'm tapping into remembering all of the times in the past when I have found a way to move forward with my fear. And I am tapping into becoming someone who goes after her big goals, their big goals, in every cell of my body. Letting go of this perfectionism and tapping into confidence and courage. Shake out your hands, take a deep breath. Feel back into your energy. Notice if anything has shifted or changed. Notice if you have a little bit more willingness to be a little bit more courageous, to move forward with your fear, right? Going after our big goals is not about waiting for confidence and then acting. It's the opposite. It sucks, right? It's like a terrible truth. I remember the first time I heard that. I was like, no, you're supposed to wait for the confidence and then take action. And my first life coach was like, no, honey. You take the action to gain the confidence. You take the action to gain the confidence. And that means that before you take the action, there's going to be fear. You are going to be scared. You're going to feel uncertain, and you're not going to know the outcome of the action. But the action, in turn, whatever the result of that action is going to give you more confidence to take the next action, and then the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. It is simply a series of courageous choices that you continue to make day after day after day. So go out there and make some motherfucking courageous choices on behalf of your big goals and dreams. You got this. I believe in you. Thank you so much for tapping with me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel somewhere around here so you never miss another tapping video. I'll see you again soon.